rock and roll.
Hello, hello, hello. Thank you all so much for joining us on this beautiful evening. Thank you for taking time out of your wonderful Friday to be here on today. I promise you the information that you are about to receive is going to not only blow your mind, but it may even change your life. Janice Parker is going to be our phenomenal host for this evening. Janice is someone that I admire so much in this industry. She knows 100% of the facts, and she absolutely loves having fun. And more importantly, she absolutely loves to help other people do the same thing. So without further ado, Miss Janice Parker, are you available? Can you hear me?
I sure can. And I will tell you what, you are definitely a champion's champion. Thank you so very much. You know what, you are extremely thorough, and part of what we do and how we grow is making sure that you run your business on a very thorough basis. So we are one day after the holiday. Miss Shavonna is on fire, guys. I'm on fire. We're ready to share some amazing information with you guys. And let's dive straight in. Now, we are talking about income opportunities, we're talking about tax relief, and we're talking about travel, all in the next 45 to 50 minutes, guys. And it is going to be a blast. But let me ask you a question, guys, because think about it. I don't know if you know, but there was a shift in the world of travel back in 2003. Literally back then, everybody, for the most part, went through a travel agent when they were going to travel. But there were three bold visionaries that had this idea that one day people are actually going to travel based on the internet. You know, it wasn't that popular in 2003, right? Well, guess what, family? If we flash forward to today, where do most people book their travel? They book it on the internet. Well, these three visionaries said, well, why don't we allow the average consumer, Mr. and Mrs. Public, to be able to book their travel, save incredibly, and in some cases make money. Family, that has revolutionized the world of travel, because think of what we do before we book travel, guys. Literally, we go to the internet, we put in where we're going and when we're coming back, and then we do a search, guys, and we're searching this website compared to that website, this price compared to that price, and a lot of times we only see like this really narrow margin of pricing. And the reason for that is something called parity, which simply means us, the poor consumer, we never really get to see a whole story. Well, these guys, these visionaries, have created a platform called Surge 365. And tonight, I'm going to share you, how you can earn money in the world of travel online. B, how you're going to have the best travel savings, bar none, out there at the best possible initial fee. C, I'm going to show you how you can have all of it rolled up into one, including, if those of you who've ever thought about, I'd love to be a travel agent, there's an opportunity for you as well. Then D, I am going to show you how your taxes, how right now the reason our pockets are empty is because we're overpaying in tax. I'm going to show you how to stop that. And then lastly, E, number 5, I'm going to show you how to create some serious income. We're going to do all of this in this next few minutes, but dream with me for a moment. Imagine you had 8 days and 7 nights coming up this Christmas holiday whenever you wanted it. 8 days and 7 nights, where would you go? And then what kind of traveler are you? Are you the adventurous type? Or you're like me and Charlize and Letitia, we love to zip line and hang glide and like Carl Arlen, skydiving? Or are you more like this couple that's in the picture? You want to kind of relax in your environment, swing in a hammock, maybe sip a nice cool beverage? You know what? There is no wrong answer. And guess what? Your friends and family are those type of travelers as well. Well, let me ask you a question. If you had an opportunity with a company that would allow you not only to make money, but to save money, wouldn't that allow you and me to see more of the world? I mean, think about it, guys. I've got a young lady on my team right now. I'm going to tell you more about this when we get to the second section. But I have a young lady on my team right now that has saved over $8,000 in travel. Can you imagine if you saved $8,000 in the travel you'd previously done before? Wouldn't it make sense that you now have more money to see more of the world? And of course, the answer to that question is emphatically yes. Well, let's talk about that. Now, remember I told you, I'm going to show you how to make money online. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I mean, I want you to imagine you owned Expedia, Priceline, Travelocity, Hotwire, Booking, or any of those companies. Well, guess what, family? We have a platform that will allow you not to be Expedia itself, but you can sure come in as a miniature Expedia, right? Listen, you have a proprietary algorithm that's going to give you an advantage. Expedia. You will receive your own independent link that you can share with your friends and family. And what's so beautiful is 85% of the time when your friends and family go to the internet, guess what? They're going to save money, but that's great for them. But what about you? Well, I said you will be able to earn money on the internet, right? What if whatever they save, you earn? Would it make sense that if your friends and family were going to travel, that you will show them a way to travel for less, and whatever they save, you actually earn? Let me show you how that works, because some of you, if you've never seen this before, you're saying to yourself, how is it possible that whatever my friends and family save, I can actually earn? Well, guess what, guys? Not only is it possible, right? It is happening. It is amazing what's happening. And I'm going to break that down to you, because think about it. You could be outside mowing the lawn and one of your neighbors just starts talking about this coming, spring break. She wants to take her children to Disney for that spring week. And you said, well, listen here, try this. I've been able to show some people how to save money using this platform. You could call that, friendsandfamilytravelgift.com. I don't care. You can redirect your link from GoDaddy.com to any domain name you want. You can redirect it right to your link. Guess what? Whatever your friends and family save, you're actually going to earn. So think about it. She books the vacation. She doesn't even tell you she's booked it, but she saves $40.49 per night. She says, you know what? I'm going to book 7 nights. Beautiful thing for her is she saved $284. Beautiful thing for you, the first of the next month, you got a check for $284. You may be actually at a black tie event this coming holiday, and one of the people, while you're in your masquerade ball, and your beautiful gown, says, you know what, me and my husband were planning on going to New York. And you say, you know what, I've been able to show some people how to save money using this link. Don't know if it'll work, but 85% of the time you can save money. It could be Black Tie Gala, travelgift.com. I don't know. But either way, she books her and her husband 4 days and 3 nights. They saved $224. You already know what your check is, right? Because their savings equals or what? Your earnings. You could have, this is my favorite, one day to look at my back office and have somebody who's actually booked a trip to Thailand. I mean, imagine maybe you were at a homecoming football game, and at the game, you just handed out these cute little football-shaped book, business cards that read footballfanstravelgift.com. Throwing out some hints there, though. Y'all catching that, right? I don't know. Somebody books for 8 days and 7 nights to go to Thailand. They saved $949. I mean, imagine going out to your mailbox and literally there's a check in your mailbox for $949 because somebody that you know booked some travel, right? Somebody that you don't know booked some travel. I mean, imagine how amazing that would be. But guys, I want to share with you just how like mathematically speaking, because my grandmother used to always say numbers don't lie. Mathematically speaking, how amazing this could be. Now, I told you you get your own link. Your link is never going to be connected to mine or anybody else's. It's your own independent link. And the company allows you to acquire, get this family, 999 customers. I mean, how many customers would you diligently go out to seek? I mean, what if you weren't that great at acquiring customers? And I'm not talking about people who travel, just acquiring 10 people who click on your link every single month, 120 customers per year. Let me give you an idea of what could happen. Let me give you an idea of what could happen, family. And here is what's so bananas. We're talking about like just a $25 savings. Nothing, but not a whole lot, guys, right? Just a $25 savings. Well, you have people that you know on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Poshmark. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff going on out there, right? And you have people that you work with. You have people that you go to church with, that your kids are in Little League with. You got aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, right? I was with my family yesterday, and one of my cousins says he wants to go to Rome. Guess what he got? He got the link, right? Yes, but think about that. Now, imagine you did this, 10 customers every single month and 200 customers between now, November the 20th, where are we? November the 23rd of 2018 and November 22nd of 2019, 200 nights are booked on your Vortex. 200 nights with or without your knowledge. Family, if they only save that $25 that we're talking about, do you understand that you just earned $5,000? Now, I want you to picture this because we talked about you making money in the world of travel. Do you understand why the gentleman from Expedia paid so many $billion? Why he did that for Expedia? Because look at it on a grand scale. This is with 120 customers, maybe 200 customers. What if the next year you had 400 nights booked and each of them saved the same $25, not $135, $25. Guys, do you realize that that $5,000 2020 became $10,000? Now, would you or anyone you know like to earn an extra $10,000 on a very passive basis? Family, can you imagine what happens when you have 1,000 customers, when you have 2,000 customers, when you've got 1,000 nights being booked on your site? Because we're not talking one and done. No, we're talking about you creating a business, guys, that goes on year after year after year. And because it's already what your friends and family are used to doing, they right here put in where they're going, when they're coming back, and hit search. That technology goes to work to verify what is the internet price, what's your customer, what is their savings. And remember, the difference between them, you letting your friends and family book on Expedia and Priceline and sharing your link with them and letting them know you're in travel, is that now whatever they save on hotels, cruises, car rentals, and weekly stays, you earn. Hear me. Guys, who do we care for most? I mean, if your friends are going to travel, does it make sense that they know you could possibly save them money on travel 85% of the time? We're talking about you being in business for yourself. Why is that important? Well, stay tuned, because remember, I told you in section D, I'm going to talk to you about taxes. But family, the whole idea is understanding the power of business for yourself. But you know what? If you're like me, before I was ever in business for myself, it was one of those things that I was afraid of. I mean, what if I failed? What if it didn't work? You know what I love about Coach Lloyd Tomer, guys, who is the founder of our company, 85-year-old gentleman, already a multi-millionaire, but he cares about you and me. What he said was, listen, guys, don't worry about whether or not you will fail. I'm going to give you a risk-free guarantee. I don't want you worried for this next 12 months as to whether or not this will work. But I do want you to go out there and get 10 customers every month, because we know that if you acquire customers, somebody's going to save and you're going to earn. Let me tell you the story of my cousin Sylvia. My cousin Sylvia shares her link with Andrea. Andrea books a flight and goes to London, and she's able to save on her hotel and her flight. We don't guarantee flights, but as a customer, she did happen to do a savings. Well, she got excited. See, the company understands this, that if you go out there and acquire 10 customers a month, and you go out there and deliberately educate yourself with 30 minutes a week, that somebody's going to save and you're going to earn. But they say if you're not happy, if for any reason you're not happy and you did this every single month for 10 months, every single week for 52 weeks, they will cut you a check and give you back all of the money you invested in your business. Well, you know what's so crazy is this. We have one young lady on our team that we did a trophy for her back in August. We were looking for who has the most revenue on the team using their Vortex, sharing their link. Like I just explained to you, her total income from January to August was $7,811. I don't know about you, but what if you had in your pocket right now or in your bank account right now an extra $7,000 from sharing a link, letting people save and you earn? Guys, do you see how amazing that would be? And if you look at your initial investment, it pales in comparison, right, to what you're going to be able to earn. And that's not just this year. That's year after year after year. I know, okay, Coach, but what about that $59.95 per month? Yeah, I understand this. Listen, even though the company knows you're going to make enough money to cover that if you follow the step-by-step instructions, they don't want you to worry about that either. See, Coach says this, you know what? Because birds of a feather tend to flock together, we have a referral program where literally you can refer 3 people. 3 active members in your organization will make you 3 and free. What you talking about, Willis? I just wanted to say that. But 3 active members. So you refer Scott, you refer Harry, you refer Trevor. Guys, as long as they're active, you have no more monthly subscription fee. That $59.95, guys, it will go away. It is waived. Are you kidding me? Now, do I have to refer 3? I know, Shavonna, right? Do I have to refer every single month? No. Guys, you refer those 3, they stay active, your fee goes away. And you know what's so bananas is this, and I'll share more with you and when I get to the financial rewards program in section E. But guess what? This platform, you refer those 3 in your first 8 days. Can you imagine getting a check for a cool $150 for getting rid of your monthly subscription fee quickly? Bananas. That's A. Now, B, remember I told you B was going to be your membership. Like B is where you literally have a private wholesale booking engine where you are able, you, not your customer now, your customer only gets a portion of your savings. You get the full savings, but you have the ability to actually access 500% inventory than those well-publicized sites out there. And guess what? On your accommodations, hear me, your accommodations. Well, coach, I see you have flights. Yes, we do, but we don't guarantee flights. We guarantee your accommodations, right? Well, guess what, guys? Condos, resorts, weekly stays, last-minute bargains, even rental cars, 17 different cruise lines, guys. You have it right at your fingertips. And we guarantee the lowest possible price. It's called a 150% lowest price difference guarantee. If we're ever higher, we'll match the price and give you another 50% off in reward credits. So wait a minute. Am I telling you that this company guarantees your business, the Vortex business, and guarantees your travel? Yes. So you got to be a bad boy, right? You pop your collar on that one. You got to be a bad boy to do that. But our company is so sure. Even if you have complicated itineraries, you got concierge at your fingertips and no blackout dates. And you know what's bananas? Is everything that, well, almost everything that you do, your membership, including travel, shopping, dining, and activities, will pay you reward credits. And doesn't it make sense to let these reward credits bank up, especially since they can bank up for 10 years? Doesn't it make sense to let them bank up, guys, and one day being able to pay for that trip, leave your cash in your pocket and pay for it with your reward credits? That is phenomenal, right? That's phenomenal. Well, guess what, guys? Here's the thing. Now, I'm going to be sharing with you how this works, and then I'm going to start telling you some stories, right? And as I tell you the stories, feel free to look at the screen, but they all works the same. So this is that same trip that your customer took to Orlando. Remember you were talking to your neighbor and she wanted to take the kids to Orlando during spring break? Well, what if you went on the exact same vacation with her? Let me show you how crazy phenomenal this membership is. Guys, 8 days and 7 nights right there at the Disney gate. Now, your friends that don't have your membership, guys, and they're not your customer, when they go out there and search for hours and hours and hours, the best price they're going to find for the public, right? The lowest price for the public on the internet, $1,641. But guys, look at your member price. Look at your member price, family. Can you imagine $693? And guess what? If you're going to take this trip to Orlando, does it make sense to have $948 right there in your pocket so that you can spend it on other activities? And if your customer, when your customer took that trip right here, that $284, guys, remember, $284 became your check. So it is a win-win-win situation with us. As a matter of fact, I had a young lady actually down to Orlando. Her name is Nika. Nika was taking her daughter down to Orlando because her daughter is graduating high school. So when she joined the membership, she wanted to verify. Let me tell you what Nika was able to do, because we do offer homes as well. Nika was actually able to go online and she saw Expedia had a 3-bedroom house, 2.5 bath for $2,300. She goes to our membership and she finds a 4-bedroom house, right? 3.5 bath with a pool, keyless entry, right? Gated community, and she only spent $1,127. She said, Janice, because I kept money in my pocket, we were able to eat inside of the park for the first time in our lives. She said, I bought authentic Disney t-shirts for the first time in our lives, right? She said, I even bought real nice souvenirs. She said, and I still had, based on my $2,000 budget, I still have $500 left over. Well, guys, that's what the membership does. She realized that she did not want to pay retail. See, this is paying retail for your travel. Now, which one makes sense, to pay retail or wholesale? I mean, think about it. On this particular trip to Thailand, keeping an extra $3,164 right there in your pocket, right there in your pocketbook, right there on your bank card. I mean, that's where you need it. This will pay for your flight, right? It'll pay for your flight to Thailand. So we've got a young lady that has joined our team, and her name is Tanisha. Now, Tanisha taken so full advantage of this membership that it actually blows my mind, guys. So with Tanisha, what she's been able to do, she was gonna go to London to see her cousin who is casting the role of Tina Turner in London anyway. Well, she goes on to the membership about 3 days after she had purchased it, and she realized that the flights, right? The flights over to London, they were $4,800, right? They were $4,800 on Expedia and United. She was able to pay $2,400 for those same flights, which meant she saved $2,400, right? This is with our membership. Then she had, she looked and she saw that the baggage was included here. So she had to pay nothing for baggage. It was going to be $400 for baggage, you know, through the typical lines. So she saved another $400. So we're going to call this her savings. Then she went on, guys. She went on to go to California, and she was able to save $135. I'm just put it over here. $135 on a rental car. She saved $35 on her hotel flight. I mean, her hotel room. Then when she went to London, she actually saved $1,400 on the hotel room. Now, she flew from London and met us in Brazil. That flight was equivalent, right? So, and again, we don't guarantee flights, so don't go tripping. This just happens periodically, right? But then on her flight back to Richmond from Brazil, she saved another $700. And then when she recently went to California, she saved $300, something like $300 on her hotel stay out in California. I mean, in Vegas. We just got back from Vegas. Guys, these are her savings. Can you imagine? This is what she's been able to save just from our membership platform. So when I tell you that this membership is bar none, one of the best membership platforms out there, it absolutely, positively, definitely is. And family, even we have something called weekly stays. And what a weekly stay is where you can buy 7 days and 6 nights. And you'll notice in this particular setting, there is no savings for the customer. Remember, our customers only save 85% of the time. We save 100% of the time. I mean, Vegas, I'm telling you, we just left Vegas. We just saw all of this right here when we were in Vegas. Well, guess what? Can you imagine going to Vegas, staying in a top 10 TripAdvisor, hotel, and being able to keep just over $927 right there in your pocket? There is so much to do. Celine Dion, Cirque du Soleil, Mariah Carey. You've got the best seafood buffets ever. We were down in the Bellagio. Oh my gosh. And the shopping, guys, this right here, lets in your bank account on your bank card, allows you the ability to enjoy yourself. But if you don't buy it through your wholesale membership and you're out there shopping on those public sites, you're not going to experience those savings, quite frankly. See, here's the thing. We've got access to 17 different cruise lines, guys. I mean, imagine all the food, all the fun, all the games, all the dining that you can imagine on those cruise ships, and you're already familiar with the names Carnival and Norwegian and Royal and Princess. You're already familiar with those cruise lines, guys. And it even have rental cars. You heard me say that Tanisha saved on her rental car. I mean, think about it. A 7-day stay in Miami, which price would you rather pay? Doesn't it make sense to have that amount of money right there in your bank account, right there in your pocketbook? Guys, that's where it makes sense. That's where your money spends the best. Well, here's the thing, family. We are not the only game in town. There is a company by the name of American Express that owns a platform called Inspirato that literally has a membership kind of comparable, but not in my opinion. Guys, they're charging people $10,000, $20,000, and $30,000 a year, and initial fee, and they're charging people $3,400 a year, just to keep the membership. That makes no sense. Let me ask you a question, because we're talking about a private wholesale membership, and I just want you to be honest with me, guys. Does it make sense? Does it make sense for you to travel where you want, when you want, with whom you want? Vacation travel, business travel, everyday travel, it does not matter. You have no blackout dates. You can book as much as you want, just like Tanisha, and you have 150% price match guarantee. Not to mention, guys, you know how we have reward credits with, I've got reward credits with United. I've got them with American. I've got them with Spirit. I've got them with JetBlue, but none of them are in one place. Well, what Surge does is put all of your reward credits in one place, and those reward credits can book up for 10 years. And again, you and I said it makes sense that one day, as opposed to paying with our cash, guys, we actually click on the button to play with reward credits. And you can have all this for pennies compared to what American Express and Inspirato is charging. A one-time initiation fee of $277, guys, plus $59.95 per month thereafter. Oh, can you eliminate your monthly subscription fee? Absolutely. Remember, once you are 3 and free, your subscription fee goes away. I know it's bananas. I know it's amazing. But some of you are wondering, can I combine option 1, the Vortex, with option 2? And you absolutely can. Remember, I told you C is where I'm going to talk to you about having it all. I'm going to talk to you about what we call the Vortex Platinum, where not only are you able to make money online in world travel, you're able to have a risk-free guarantee, so there are no worries for this next 12 months. But in addition to that, you're able to save crazy money when you actually travel. And then a young lady on our team named Charlize. Charlize earned 180,000 reward credits, guys, as a platinum when her family's family reunion took a cruise. Listen, you don't get these reward credits if you just own the Vortex. You get these reward credits when you own the Vortex Platinum. So recently, when we were flying over to Brazil, guess what Charlize was able to do? Charlize was literally able to pay for round trip air for she and her husband to Fort Lauderdale, and then round trip to Brazil for 2 people. That would have cost her over $3,000, guys. She was able to pay for it with her reward credits. But then you're also able to earn money as a travel agent as well. So here is the bananas thing, is that, see, when you are a platinum, you earn reward credits when your customers travel or you travel, and you still get paid when your customers travel. Well, Andrea recently received a text, a messenger message that said, hey, can you book 200 people, right? Can you book 200 people on a cruise for our church? Well, Andrea owns the platinum, so she has options. So watch this. Remember, she's got the Vortex because she owns the platinum. So remember that $25 we talked about, guys? We talked about that measly little $25. Come back. We talked about that measly little $25, guys, per person saving, and that would be your earnings. But do you realize that that would pay Andrea $5,000 if she used her Vortex option? She would even earn, times those 200 people, she could potentially earn 5,000 reward credits. That's 1 million reward credits. Now, why are reward credits amazing? Because remember, we talked about being able to pay for some vacation that you want and leave your money in your bank account on your bank card and just take that vacation? Let me tell you, if you went to Maui and it was free because of your reward credits, just like Charlize just did going to Brazil, I will tell you, it could rain the whole time in Maui, but that would be one of the best vacations that you actually ever took. Well, family, here's the thing. She also has the option to actually book these same 200 people as a travel agent. Now you might be asking, how do I become a travel agent? Well, I asked her, I said, what are you doing? Are you taking your training? She said, yes. I said, where do you take your training? She said, right at my kitchen table. Guys, she's chosen to book those people right here through her travel agency. And what's amazing is she's going to be able to earn substantially on group. So right now she's taking the vendor training for the different cruise lines so she can decide which way she wants to go. And then we have the perks like Miss Velma. Miss Velma just earned a 4-day, 3-night stay. Where did she say she's going to be able to go? It's some Dominican Republic or something like that, because what the vendor wants to do is attract you, the travel agent, to them so that you can come check their place out. And what do they want you to do? Refer your customers. I mean, guys, it's a win-win. Remember I said win-win? Guys, there's even more win than the first win. All right, Miss Velma, Windjammer Landing Resort in St. Lucia. That's what I'm talking about right there. So when you have the Vortex Platinum, guys, you have everything. Remember, there's no reason to have less than more. But it doesn't matter, guys. Just the idea of being able to be in business for yourself and be able to earn in travel. And I'm going to talk to you about the numbers in travel in just a minute. But with this platinum, guys, think about it. If you purchase the Vortex and the membership a la carte, it's only $34 more to purchase the platinum anyway. So you may as well own the whole thing. That $59.95 per month, y'all already know the answer to that one, right? Once you have how many? 3. Your membership is free with 3 active members. Well, what's right for you is up to you. Guys, it doesn't matter. You know, some people start with the Vortex, you know what? And they love the idea. Remember the young lady I told you? This year, as of August, had earned $7,811. Well, here is a tip. She doesn't even have 1,000 customers yet. She doesn't even have 500 customers yet. So I want you to understand the power of the income. Remember, Nika said, you know what, Miss Parker, all I want is the membership. Cool beans, Nika. So far, she saved $870, taking her daughter to Orlando. She saved another $600 on her anniversary trip with her husband. And then there are those people like Gia and Miss Velma who want everything. Tanisha, they want everything, right? They don't want to leave any money on the table. Is there a wrong answer? Absolutely not. Now, this is something I have people ask, Miss Parker, what if I wanted to start at the Vortex and later upgrade to the Platinum? Can I do that? Yes. What if I wanted to start at the membership and later upgrade to the Platinum? Can I do that? Yes. Do I pay the $477 of the difference? You pay the difference. See how I mean, we want everybody to win. What doesn't it make sense to be in a company where the ownership of the company wants everybody to win? Absolutely. So if I were to say to you, you know what, congratulations and welcome aboard, guys. You've just seen one of the best travel platforms out there. But we're not even done. That's just one segment. Now, here is what I want you to pay attention to. Everything is an option. You have the option of the Vortex, the option of the membership, the option of the Platinum. Now you have an option, right, to literally be able to take advantage of not only tax breaks, also be able to earn significant income right from the comfort of your own. So what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about business from a whole nother perspective of being able to expand business. Now, interestingly enough, Warren Buffett says to increase your wealth, you must start a business. He says the things you like to do should be a hobby of yours, but the things that the world does, guys, should be a business of yours. Well, here's what I want to do. I want to tell you before we go any further, I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself because it's always a good idea. If I were to ask you guys this question, if you had an extra $500 per week, right, would that mean something to you? Would you or someone you know like to earn an extra $500 per week? I mean, think about what that would mean in your world. I'll ask you this question. If you're a guest looking at this presentation, Are you interested in knowing what it would take to earn an extra $50,000 in the next 100 days? Well, guys, if you answer yes to any of those questions, pay close attention to these last two sections, right? About taxes and income. See, I am just like you. I am that person who had all these aspirations and all these dreams, guys. I remember wanting to be a teacher, and I remember a teacher telling me, we don't make any money. You're smart, you're good at math, and in science, you should study computer science. And just like that, guys, just like that, I changed what I was gonna do with my life, and I studied computer science at JMU. Mom got laid off. I was forced to drop my scholarship, come home, help take care of my mom, and I became an electrician. Went to the apprentice program, really loved it because I love climbing on stuff. I love building stuff and tearing stuff apart. But after a dozen years there, family, I ran into political things where supervisor told me, we're never going to promote you. So you know what? You may want to go find a job where you can talk for a living. And I actually did. I went to New York Life Insurance, family. I was able to hit the $1 million round table at New York Life Insurance. And here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I loved it there until I had chargebacks. I really just was not mature enough to understand chargebacks. But I partnered with a young man in a dealership. Now it says multi-million-dollar here, but when I started with him, he was doing $500 million in sales. Guys, at our height, 2006, 2007, 2008, we got to $21 million a year in sales. Having fun selling BMWs, Maseratis, Jaguars, Lamborghinis, Range Rovers, Bentleys. I mean, we just had a blast. But we forgot something that grandmother told me my whole life, right? She said, don't put all your eggs in one basket. And family, when the recession hit in 2008, at that time, a $2.1 million line of credit with our bank. They told us once we expanded our dealership, which we did, and it cost us $750,000 to do it, they would increase to $4 million. But when the recession hit, our bank was hit hard. They came in June 28th of 2008 at 11 a.m. I will never forget it. I can see it like it was yesterday. We're supposed to sign off on $4 million. They tell us they're filing bankruptcy. Not only can we not loan you the $4 million, we need our $2.5 million back. Never mind that you just borrowed and invested $750,000 to expand your dealership. And guys, began the beginning of the end. Our doors were closed in 2011. He lost his home. I lost my home. Guys, quite frankly, I fell on very, very, very hard times, even to the point of having to move back home with my mom. And I tell you that story because I want you to understand who you're listening to. I was looking for something. I needed something. It wasn't just a want for me. I needed something where I could create another six-figure income, guys, but I did not have to sacrifice spending time with my mom, my nieces and nephews, my sister, my brother. I didn't want to sacrifice 12 and 14-hour days. And so when I came upon this industry with no experience in this industry, guys, but what we have here is we have coaches and mentors that take us step by step. And even if you're working a full-time job, show you how to work your business around your full-time job. So there's never an issue of money. There's not being able to get in. There's never an issue of I don't have enough time. We show you how to do that. There's never an issue of I don't know what I'm doing. We show you what to do. And I stand before you today as a six-figure earner in this company and totally grateful that I found this particular platform. Well, that's why you're here. You're here because you're looking for something, and we're here to share it with you. The same way, guys, that you see that these persons are able to actually be able to actually learn this information and share it with you is the same thing we're going to do for you, right? So why go in business? Why go into this business? Well, let me explain to you a few things as I change the channel. One of the reasons that you would want to be in this particular platform, guys, is because guess what? You have the ability to not only earn income 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, right? You also have the ability, right? You also have the ability to have a flexible income where this income is built around, right? This income is actually built around your schedule. You have no employees. You have residual income, guys. You have the ability to create a legacy for your children and your family. But in addition to that, guys, you have the ability to offset your taxes because you have a home-based business. You have the ability to offset your taxes because you have a home-based business. And so we like to call it the perfect business because it's only $10 to start. But let me talk to you about your taxes. Guys, you've got to just understand this. Now, this is going to be Dr. Ronald Mueller. He is a home-based tax benefits expert. He is a PhD. Write this down. He has a book called "It's What You Keep That Counts, Not How Much You Make." It's what you keep that counts. Thank you, Ms. Velma. Not how much you make. And so I'm waiting for Facebook to catch up. This is phenomenal, guys.
Taxes are keeping your pockets empty, and you may not even be conscious of it. In fact, do you know how much you're currently paying in taxes? Most people don't. Well, here's how you can get an idea. Think about your household budget. What are your biggest expenses when you sit down at your kitchen table to pay your bills every month? For most people, those biggest expenses are your housing costs, food, transportation, and health care. Each one of those is a large expense, and when you add them together, it makes up a vast majority of most people's budget. But guess what? Taxes are costing you more than your housing and your food, plus transportation and your health care, all combined. Taxes are costing you a fortune. In fact, by far the biggest expense for your household is actually taxes. That's why your pockets may always seem to be empty. The good news is that you can do something about that, though. The biggest of all tax breaks in America belong to those of us who run a home-based business. Why is that? Because the more home-based businesses in America, the more stable our economy. So to encourage the growth of home-based businesses, Congress has approved some huge tax deductions specifically and only for home-based business owners. How much can you save in taxes? Well, for the average employed American taxpayer, home-based business tax deductions alone, in most cases, can slash your taxes by 30%, 40%, even 50%. Yes, home business tax deductions alone can sometimes slash your total income tax bill in half. Congress made it easy to qualify for these big tax breaks. Congress said any taxpayer who runs a legitimate home-based business, either on a part-time or full-time basis, needs to meet only two requirements. The first one is to run your business on a regular and consistent basis. As little as 3 to 4 hours a week will qualify you. The second requirement is even easier. Have an intent to make a profit. Be trying to make a profit. You don't even have to be making a profit in order to qualify for the tax breaks. So just those two things, and what happens when you meet those two requirements? Just about any average taxpayer can qualify to put $3,500 to $6,000 extra cash in your pocket per year beginning this year. Where does that money come from? It comes in a form of new additional tax refunds. And the best news is you do not have to wait till April 15th to collect those new additional refunds. You can collect a portion of that new additional refund every month beginning this month. And the average increase in take-home pay is about $300 to $500 a month just from the tax savings. That's $300 to $500 extra cash in your pocket every single month. But only if you have a home-based business. Every taxpayer without a home-based business loses out on all these tax deductions, period. And that's the money just in the tax savings alone. That $300 to $500 a month does not even count the money you'll be making in the home-based business itself. That's an additional income. In fact, $300 to $500 new money each month is more than enough to pay for all the costs of running your home-based business. So what's that mean? It means that the money you earn in the home-based business itself is all pure profit. How's that? Because Uncle Sam will have already paid for your business operating costs for you. Until now, nobody's ever told you specifics about the huge tax breaks available only to home-based business owners. Until now, that hidden information has been costing you at least $3,500 a year every year in overpaid taxes. In fact, right now, not knowing about the home business tax breaks or not having a home-based business at all is costing you at least $5,000 this year. It's costing you at least $500 this month. It's costing you over $100 this week, and it's already cost you an extra $20 today. Now, when you join me in this business, I promise that America's #1 home business tax expert will show you exactly what new tax breaks you can qualify for, exactly how to qualify for each one of them, exactly how to collect part of your refunds every month, and exactly how to keep bulletproof records in less than 2 minutes a day. That's my promise to you. So our promise is that we guarantee that you will learn all of that, learn it quickly, learn it from the #1 tax guru himself when you choose to join us in this home-based business. They're keeping your pockets empty.
Guys, do you see how powerful that is? And we don't have time to listen to his entire presentation, but just the idea of those those tax benefit, guys, is just going to be phenomenal. So what can you expect from this particular business? What can you expect when you join us in this particular business platform? Well, guys, here is the power of what we are doing here in Surge 365. See, we combine the world's largest industry. Only last year, travel did $8.1 trillion. We have combined the world's largest industry with the best compensation plan in the world of direct sales. Now, what do I mean? Guys, not only do you have a chance to make $1,000 Fast Start bonus in your first 7 days, I'm gonna show you how to do that, but you won't just make one $1,000 bonus in our platform. You have access, family, to unlimited $1,000 bonuses in our platform, unlimited $10,000 bonuses in our platform, residual income. This is what the wealthy know. It's how to create an income that they don't have to keep working for. And then, family, there are those of you who will qualify, like, Letitia, like Tashana, like Maurice Hendricks, like, Michelle and Ophil, like, what's the other couple's name? And myself, and there's another couple, but we'll be able to show you how to earn $50,000 in your first 100 days. So let's dive into the nitty gritty. You might be thinking this has to cost a fortune. No, it costs you $10 to become a Surge Business Associate. So for whatever platform you choose, you add $10 to it. Here is what we're going to do. Number one, we're going to show you how in your first 30 days, how to actually have 7 platinum sales happen. You don't know how to do that. Please let us help you, help us help you earn your first $1,000 bonus in your first 30 days. So I want to shout out young man on our team down in Trinidad and Tobago. Just this past week, and I got his video done today, he actually earned a Fast Start $1,000 bonus. I mean, think about it. What would it feel like if you went to your mailbox on this coming Monday? Because if you're on the East Coast, our checks come on Monday. But if you went to your mailbox on this coming Monday and there was a check in your mailbox for $1,000 with your name written on it, what changes about December, right? That's the power of what we're putting together. But along the way, when you earn 6 points, guys, in your first 30 days, or 14 points in any 31 plus days, you become what we call a team builder. This gives you access to unlimited $1,000 bonuses. So how do you grow your team builder organization? It's very simple. You referred to people, you became a team builder. When those other 4 came on, that just was in your team builder group, right? That's how you got the $1,000 bonus. But what do? Well, you teach the people that you help, that sponsor in your team builder group, how to refer 3 people just like you referred 3 people. And when you help him to become 3 and free so that he doesn't have to pay his fee, I mean, think about it. With all the savings I've showed you and all of the income potential I've showed you, doesn't it make sense to have all of that with no monthly fee? Well, guys, once he has 3 and he's 3 and free like you, just know this: every time 7 sales falls in your team builder network, whether you lift a finger or not, you earn a $1,000 bonus. Well, look, how many do you see on your screen right now as you begin to help? I don't know, let's call her Sarah, let's call him Sam, and let's call her Sue, right? How many do you see? You see 7. What does that mean the company's going to pay you? A $1,000 bonus. You didn't even refer anybody from here down. I want you to see how these referrals are going to have nothing to do with you. But because you're helping them to refer others, you're creating bonuses for yourself. And so what do we keep doing? We continue to help Scott's team members to get 3 and free. And every time another 7 falls in your team builder network, another $1,000 bonus, another $1,000 bonus, because as you help these guys to go ahead and do the exact same thing, another $1,000 bonus. That's the power of 3 and Free. You refer 3, who refer 9, who refer 27, who refer 81. And guys, you're going to be earning $20 every time somebody joins your team. Now, we were talking about platinum sales, but it doesn't have to be platinum. It just has to be 14 points. Well, how do the points work? 2 points you get for a Vortex Platinum, and 1 point, right? 1 point for the Vortex or the membership. Guys, it doesn't matter. Every 14 points pays you $1,000. Now, let's recap the financial earnings platform, the Team Builder. Every time you refer somebody, you get paid $50. If somebody on your team refers somebody as a team builder, you'll earn a $20 override. Every 7 platinum sales of 14 points pays you a $1,000 bonus. You're earning residual income, $2 to $6. As you move up, that 2 goes to 4, the 4 goes to 6. And guys, every time 100 active members falls into your team builder group, whether you lift a finger or not, and not just one, but every time, you're going to earn a $10,000 bonus. And for some of you, that $50,000 in the next 100 days would be life-changing for you like it has for us. Guess what? We can show you how to do that in your first 100 days in business, and your total payout, including this $10,000 bonus, is going to be $50,000. Family, not only that, we recognize you with your first Comma Club t-shirt. Congratulations to everybody in Vegas that got that. Regional Builder jacket. We had some people to get those. Your Wealth Builder ring. Congratulations to Dr. James and Marcia Pruitt. They received theirs this past week. I received mine this past week in Vegas. Guys, can you imagine the ability to be able to earn? The ability to be able to earn, guys, 6 figures on an annual basis. This represents 6 figures in a 12-month period. How many of you got onto this webinar thinking that that was even a remote possibility? How many of you have been looking for a way to create a 6-figure income on a part-time basis? And then, family, there are company-paid trips. Yes, Ms. Velma. Then there are company-paid trips. As a matter of fact, there's a contest right now for Punta Cana. Well, guess what, guys? Listen, it gets even better than that. And some of you are thinking, I can't believe it could be any better than that. And it really can be. Because in addition to the financial rewards program that we have, in addition to that, family, we have our executive program. And I want you to imagine one day, and notice there is no time limit on this. There is no time limit on how fast you get here. But once you and your people have referred some, who referred some, and you get to 500 people on your team, no more than a third in each leg, not only are you earning an extra $2,000 a month, the company's going to buy you a car, a Dodge Charger or a Dodge Challenger. Tashana chose the Challenger. Letitia chose the Challenger. Roland the Tourist, he has the Charger. My mentor, Von Nickelberry, has the Charger. Who else has one? Renee Toppins has the Charger. Guys, here's the beautiful thing, is you can pick whichever you want. They're going to pay for it. They're going to pay taxes, title, and licensing fees for the car. They're going to pay for the insurance on the car. I don't know about you, but where do we go when that happens? Nowhere but here. And guess what? An extra $2,000 every single month on the 11th of the month, like clockwork. As you continue to help people, to refer people and other people to move to this position, you'll move here. And when you move there, guys, now you have to make a more difficult choice, because A, a Mercedes CLA 45 AMG, B, a Jaguar XF, or C, a BMW 428 hardtop convertible. Whichever is your choice, it does not matter. But when you have at this position, $4,000 per month comes to you every 11th of the month, guys, residually. I mean, how many of you out there, right? How many of you out there, it makes sense to have an extra $4,000 coming in? It would pay half of your bills, a third of your monthly expenses, all of your monthly expenses, right? How many of you out there, that would be a great thing? And think about it. They're going to buy the car, title it in your name, pay payments for 2 years, and then send the title to you as long as you're still rocking with the company. Guess what? You keep grinding, guys, and eventually you're at a national direct position. Again, there's no time limit on it. When you get there, you get there. Nobody cares, right? But here's the thing. They're paying you $8,000 a month. And I dare say most people on planet Earth definitely here in America, $8,000 every 11th of the month gives them no cares in the world about their monthly bills, about their monthly expenses, because they're covered. Plus, you're wearing a brand new presidential diamond face, diamond bezel, diamond, wristband, Rolex watch. And guys, you are still driving that Mercedes, that Jaguar, or that BMW. That's bananas. What about when you get to the position where you're going to choose the Bentley? You know what's so amazing is there's no wrong choice. Like, how do you choose wrong? Two-door Bentley GTC, whether it's the hardcore convertible or the four-door Flying Spur. The beautiful thing is that it does not matter. There's no wrong answer. The company's still buying the car, paying the insurance, making the payments, sending it to you, all because you helped some people do something that they never expected they could do. And then at the top of the comp plans, $1 million bonus. Danny, do you understand how powerful that is? And so far, our company has paid 6 of those, right? Will you be 7? Will you be 9? Will you be 10? See, here's the beautiful thing about our company is that the owner of the company, and again, I told you he's at the tender age of 84. He's committed 2 more years to help you and I be one of the 10,000 people that he wants to be financially independent in the next 2 years. Now, I don't know about you, but who out there is saying, hey, you, I want to help you to earn, a strong 6, 7-figure income, inside of the next 2 years. A multimillionaire who doesn't need to help anybody is reaching back to help you and I. Well, God, you've just seen an amazing opportunity. And Sir Richard Branson says, if you see an amazing opportunity, you want to say yes, right? Because guess what? I don't know about you, but opportunity, they say opportunity knocks, but it doesn't always knock. And some of us guys have some of those I wish I would have, could have, should have moments out there. Well, guys, we've got things that we know we should have done, but we either let fear from ourselves or somebody else's doubt in our ability stop us from doing something that we know we need to do. Well, this platform is amazing. Don't walk away, because think about it. Most of us are thinking about possibly one day maybe going ahead looking into doing something. That is called procrastination. And it will keep us on the treadmill of life, guys, just running and going to work and paying bills and coming home and going to work and paying bills and coming home. It's like being in that rat race. How do you jump off? You jump off with Surge 365. You jump off by getting back with the person that invited you to this webinar. Realizing that, yes, I would love to make money on the internet. Yes, I would love to save money on my travel. Yes, the possibility of being a travel agent works for me. Or yes, I need tax benefits in my life. All of us do. And I'm going to tell you something, family. I'm going to tell you something. The tax reform happened in 2017. It's going to affect when you file your taxes in 2019. You must be in business right away. Must. You have to go into 2019, guys, having a home-based business up under your belt. You have to. But by the same token, family, think about all of the people that are in your cell phone. Remember that question I asked you? Would an extra $500 a week mean something to you if you had it? But there are people in your cell phone right now questioning, how am I going to get the rent for next month? Or they may be doing okay, but they want to do better, or their savings isn't where they want it to be. Your responsibility, now that you've heard this amazing information, is to go out there and share it with other people. Family, listen, I am way too excited because it's happened for me. It's one thing if it's happened for somebody else and you're just talking about their story. It's another thing when it has happened for me and I can show you how to do the exact same thing. I want you to imagine where you could see yourself. See, the sky is the limit. And I remember somebody asking me this very same question. I remember them asking me this very same question. And I remember thinking, you know what? I don't know if I can, or do I have enough money to do it? And, I had all these excuses going through my head. But I had to say to myself, you know what? If 477 is an issue, when did that start being an issue? And if I don't fix it now, how long will it be an issue? I had to say to myself, if it's not this, then what? And if it's not now, then when? If I don't fix it for me and my family, my mother just, listen, we already had her down to where she was part-time. Now the government has cut the number of hours a bedridden patient can have for nurse care. Now the daughter has to leave her job to come take care of her mom, which means my mother is out of work. See, you have to repair your roof while the sun is still shining. And when she said to me, what am I going to do? I said, don't worry about it. But you've got to put yourself in a position to be able to tell your parents when life goes south or to the left for them, don't worry about it. That's what this business allows, guys. So if it's not you, then who? So I want you to get back with the person that invited you to this webinar, because there is so much, guys, there is so much that can be done with this particular platform. And I am grateful to be able to share this information with you. I think I've got a question coming from Miss Ava. I thought I saw her hand go up. Miss Ava, was your hand going up? Let me hit to allow you to talk, Miss Ava. Miss Ava, did you have a question?
No, I accidentally.
Oh, you just saying hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All right. Great to hear your voice, darling. You're quite welcome.
You.
All right. So guys, listen, get back with the person that invited you to this particular webinar, family, and let's get this party started. Are there any questions before? We close out for today? This has been our income, tax relief, and travel opportunity presentation. You are quite welcome so much. You're welcome, Miss Shavana. All right, guys, have an incredible rest of your weekend. We'll be back tomorrow on live at 1 p.m. from a travel party we're going to be doing over in the Chesapeake area. Thank you so very much, Miss Tammy. I appreciate you. Thank you, Ms. Velma. You're quite welcome, Miss Ava. Appreciate you as well. Thank you, Miss Luz. Thank you very much. All right, guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. This particular webinar is officially over. Facebook fam, thank you so very much for chiming in. God bless you guys. We'll talk to you soon. You're quite welcome, Miss Ava. Night, night, Miss Velma.